Welcome to the Tarp Report with Sam and Jess. Boom!
Let's go!
Boom!
Welcome to the Tarp Report.
Episode
Who knows?
70-something.
Yeah. Who knows? You know who knows?
13. Zach knows. I looked at the YouTube channel the other day.
Yeah, it's awesome.
It did say it was like over 70.
Oh yeah, we're like 71 or 2.
Did we do anything when we hit like a year?
No.
Did we even notice?
I did.
Why didn't you say anything?
What do you mean? There was confetti. Zach did confetti.
Was there?
Yeah.
Oh. Well, why didn't we do anything on the podcast? We should have done like a
1 year.
Yeah.
We'll get it at 2.
This is your life. We probably won't. Gonna miss it.
Oh, okay. Like what, make it to 2?
No. Well, no.
That's why I brought you here today.
No, we will make it.
Today's a very special episode.
Is it?
It is, because today's episode is sponsored.
Oh yeah, you told me about this.
Oh yeah.
It's not by a product or a service.
Or a company.
It's just a fan.
Just a super fan.
A super fan.
Who wants...
I shouldn't say just a fan. It's just
a stupid fan. Yeah. It's not just any fan. It's a super fan who sent us money.
Dang.
So, yeah, I love that.
Yeah, that is cool.
That's immediate super fan status.
Yeah.
So today's episode is sponsored by super fan Robbie McLuckie.
Robbie McLuckie,
my BFF back in Maryland.
McLuckie.
McLuckie.
Oof.
Yeah.
That's a name.
It is.
God, you gotta.
What about it? Do you have something to say about Robbie McLuckie, who just gave his money?
No, I think it's a cool name. It's fun.
You'd love him. He's a lobbyist in D.C.
Oh, really?
Yeah, he's super cool.
For what? Is he like pro-cancer?
I hope not.
That'd be weird.
We don't talk about it. I don't know anything. I don't even know what a lobbyist is, really. I just know that it's
Thank you, Robbie. I'm making jokes, but thank you. That's very nice of you. If
Robbie
anybody else wants to do it, like message us.
Oh, hell yeah.
We'll do it.
We'll give you a shout out. You give us some money, I'll shout you. Yeah. As Chandler says, shouts out.
Times are tough. I don't know what Jess. I think she bought fucking pickled sausages. And
I'm going to.
Else.
Robbie, actually, that's hilarious that you said that, because Robbie showed up at my mom's celebration of life.
With a hot mama with a pickled sausage?
He showed up. No, not just. He showed up with hot fries, sunflower seeds.
Oh my God.
And in his pocket of his jacket, Slim Jims.
Oh my God.
Like, that is a best fucking friend.
If you want to impress Jess,
Slim Jims,
$30.
So I am an easy. It doesn't take much, you guys. It really doesn't.
No, that's awesome. No, it makes me happy.
Robbie was my dude of honor at our wedding.
Oh, okay.
So yeah, he's been my good friend since like 6th grade.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah. So thank you, Robbie. Seriously, that's awesome.
Thank you, Robbie.
Yeah, I'm gonna spend it on coffee.
Yeah.
I mean equipment for the podcast.
Yeah. We're gonna get a spit shield.
Ew. Are you spitting on the thing?
I'm gonna start.
I have those.
Spit shields?
Are those little like...
No, I'm not spitting. I don't spit. I spit every once in a while if I don't talk for a long time and then I get really excited about something. The next thing I say will be like,
ew.
Little spit missiles.
Nasty.
I know.
Gross.
No, I am gross.
Little spit. Ugh.
My house is 1,000 degrees.
Yeah.
We do not have air conditioning, and we're trying to open the fans. And honestly, it works really good until about like 3 p.m.
Yeah.
And then it just cooks.
And so one of the things that people, if you're not from Washington, it is not custom to have AC in your house.
No.
Like at normal places, like you have a house that has AC built into it, but because it doesn't get hot here.
It used to not get hot.
Or it doesn't get hot enough, enough.
It seems like it's getting hotter.
But holy shit. But then there are like days in the summer that are just fucking brutal.
Yeah.
And yeah, I went through like 2 sets of clothes last night. I ended up just in a robe. Like
Jesus. It's it's uniquely awful.
Yeah.
Especially when you're fat, and then it's like nothing. It's almost like being in junior high again because you get reminded you're fat all the time.
Is it just the universe is like, hey, fatty?
Yeah,
Fatty McGoo.
I feel like the only things that make me feel fatter are like creaky wood floors and this heat.
Yeah.
Nothing makes me feel fatter. Yeah, and it's wood like floors. It's like it makes me judgmental towards like my fans. And I go, "What's wrong with you, blue fan? Why don't you blow as hard as white fan?"
Oh,
you thought I meant like fans of the podcast. No. I'm talking about actual fans. Yeah.
I was like, what? You're mad at like your audience? No. And then I was like, well, I don't understand. Okay, I got you with the white ones, but the blue ones threw me.
Yeah. It's a good thing that the fan that's pissing me off isn't black. That would have sounded terrible. God. Yeah. What's wrong with you? Can you imagine?
White fan. Yeah. Oh, black fan. Yeah.
See?
No. That would have been terrible.
It would have been really bad. And people would have think that I did it on purpose, not knowing that joke. I really am like, right. I really am talking about the fans. I in no way thought when I said that the fans actually had two meanings. But I could see how funny. If you're a person that is not a victim of my words,
not as intelligent. Well, I thought you were. I thought you were mad at like I thought you were mad at your overweight fans.
No. I am in solidarity with my overweight fans. Okay. They know what I'm talking about. It is rough. And seriously, this blue fan I got, I don't know what's like every year it slows down. Like it's almost, I literally feel like it's just like I feel like I'm being blown on by a mouse. It's just like it's like a cricket with a little fan.
A little hot mouth. Why don't you, you guys don't have a Costco membership or what?
Have a what?
Costco.
Oh, to go get an AC thing? No.
Oh, come with me.
No, I have a Costco membership, but I don't want to get AC because like.
Why don't not AC, but a new fan that actually works? No. It's like $30. No, you could listen. Robbie just sponsored us. We'll get you a new fan. That's what we're going to spend the money on. Look, you're doing that thing where you're getting mad because I'm giving you advice.
Yeah, it's because your advice is fucking stupid.
How is it stupid? Your fan doesn't work. Get a new fan.
I just don't need. Obviously, I know that more fans exist. Like I know that. Like I don't need you to tell me.
I didn't say more fans exist. I just said maybe it's time to get a new fan.
I'm really close.
Well, you know what?
You're not.
I hope that you don't
over the edge.
I hope that you don't get a new fan. I hope that you keep that fucking piece of shit fan for the rest of your life and you burn up in hell.
That was kind of overkill. I don't want to. Oh man, it is. It's been.
It's hot.
It's hot.
Well, we went to. We were gonna go to the water. Yeah. And we ended up going down to Stillicum, and we stayed outside. It took us longer to walk down to the water than we actually stayed at the water just because it was so hot. Like, oh,
you went down to like Puget Sound to like,
yeah, just like relax and like.
But you didn't go in the water.
We put our feet in. We did a polar plunge with our feet.
It is.
It's so fucking cold.
Yeah, Puget Sound is freezing. It's so funny, especially that area of Puget Sound is really cold.
That wasn't it. We in Maryland we did like a 4-hour float. Yeah. And the water was so fucking warm. Yeah. And like we were trying to like explain, like the difference. Like the beaches have sand. Mm-hmm. Like what is that like? Yeah. And like
hey, we have out on the coast, we actually have one of the longest sandy beaches in the world.
Yeah.
Out like Long Beach is literally like
right.
But yeah, I know what you mean. Like
yeah, I just mean
Puget
like
Sound
close.
Doesn't have like sandy beaches.
Yeah,
it doesn't because there's not.
I mean, even whatever. That place that even the.
I'm already upset
with you. What happened? Because of the fan?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh! No,
because I know I'm sorry. No, it's not your fault. It's that I know deep down that no matter what I do, this evening I'm just going to be really hot and uncomfortable.
Okay, so you're not being present right now is what you're saying.
No.
Okay.
You know, it'd be a great present of a new fan.
I told you I was going to get you one. We're going to use Robbie McLuckie, who sponsored this episode.
No.
Who sponsored this cranky-ass episode.
That's not the spirit of McLuckie.
And we're going to get you. He would love to buy you, and he would love to blow you with a new fan. With a new fan, a new fan from our super fan.
You better blow me better than that blue fan.
Jesus. Oh my Lord. Okay,
Whatever.
let's move away from let's just move away from it.
No,
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I feel bad.
You should.
I didn't.
It's all your fault.
I took it too far.
You know, global warming wasn't as bad before you showed up.
Nah, it really was about 10 years ago.
I'm sorry. There's a concept called global warming. I heard about it on the news.
Like what? It's caused by skinny people. Oh my God! And you had I think the banana is what is going on right now. You're getting all this energy from that banana.
And I gotta go work out after this, and I gotta do other stuff, and I still have to pack a little bit. I did most of it last night. I'm a giant baby. I'm excited. I'm going to. I don't even know if I told you this. I am going to. Well, I told you that I'm going to. I got a show in not upstate, Long Island, New York tomorrow.
Hell yeah! Woo.
Awesome. That's so cool. If you're listening to this, I would have already gotten back, but that's how time travel works.
So awesome.
Yeah, and my friend Chris Harnish is coming with me.
Yeah.
And he's wonderful, and we're going to have a great time.
Is he a comedian?
No, he's not. And I
buddy.
love that. He's just a friend of mine. He loves comedy, and he loves me, and we get along well, and I love him. It's very fun. And we have a lot of mutual friends, very similar histories.
Does he have family there? Or is he just coming to
he's on a he works in like homeless services, and he is on like a sabbatical or whatever. Yeah, so he's taking some time off because everybody if you're not familiar with the industry, that like it's hard to work at shelters and things like that, because you kind of get it from both ends. You got people screaming at you because they don't want a shelter, and a lot of times the people that need the shelter also may scream at you at times.
Right.
And it's rough. And then add on to that like COVID, basically. So everybody's kind of messed up, and you gotta take significant time off at times to like deal with that mental stuff. So yeah, he's on a sabbatical. I'm excited. I'm renting a car this time. Last time I went to Maine, I didn't have a car. I want to go look at some lighthouses.
Yeah.
I imagine we'll probably go swim in a cool river somewhere. Yeah, that's what we're doing.
Nice.
Yeah, I'm really excited. The other thing that I'm working on is I'm taking Brittany on tour with me, right? Yeah. And I have 2 shows booked, right? Okay. I have a show in Truckee, California.
All right.
Which is it's like close to Reno.
Okay.
It's up on by Lake Tahoe. And then I have a show in Vegas on Saturday. It's like a AA convention that I'm doing comedy at in Vegas.
Sweet.
And, yeah, super pumped about that. But basically, like, I was trying to find another show in Vegas because I could do another show because it doesn't matter because it's a convention. So, like, a lot of times, here's comedy inside. You don't want to book 2 shows in the same place because it splits the jar or whatever. But it wouldn't matter because the thing I'm doing is a AA convention. It's not going to matter. Like, and the people that are there are already going to be there. And sometimes the people that are there might even come see me at the other show. Anyway, turns out it's really hard to book like a one-nighter in Vegas. Because like everybody goes there and they're there for like a week or whatever. Right. And I'm not in at any of those clubs there and da-da-da-da. So what I did is I looked at a map and I was like, what's between Reno and Las Vegas?
Yeah.
Death.
Nothing.
It's like hot desert, and then there's like these little weird towns that are out in the middle of fucking nowhere.
Hell yeah.
And I'm working it out, and one of the offers that I got was possibly doing comedy at a brothel.
Ooh,
which I'm like,
listen, everybody needs to laugh, baby.
Yeah, and I don't know. I think a lot of I've had friends throughout the years that are like sex workers and stuff like that. I hang out with lots of people. I'm very lucky to have people in my life that have all kinds of different professions, and I don't hate. So I could care less. Yeah, I would be. I'm curious as to what
the turnout. I'm curious who's coming to
the comedy show at the brothel.
I have no opinion. My favorite movie growing up was The Best Little Whorehouse in Texas.
There you go.
So I'm pro.
Yeah.
I don't even. That whole part about the brothel part. I don't even think about. What I think about is who's coming to that show.
Yeah.
What does that audience look like?
I think they might have like a bar there too. I think it might be like.
I think it's cool.
Really. I think
they have like bands and stuff.
Yeah, I think it's really strange the way, obviously the way our society deals with like sex work is like bonkers. Like it's bonkers because like it doesn't. Like I said, like I'm not gonna talk about like what I like. Obviously, like I think that it like. People should be able to do whatever the fuck they want with their own bodies.
Yeah.
You know, and it blows my mind that even if you don't like it, to think that making it illegal like is going to change anything, right. Like outside of making it like more dangerous, basically.
So abortions.
Yeah. Same thing with abortion. It's like, okay, you don't like it, okay, yeah. You think it's really, really bad, okay, cool, dude. Right.
Don't get one.
Yeah.
Don't get a sex worker.
It's ridiculous.
Don't go to a brothel.
Yeah. It's the same thing, and I look at drugs the same way. It's like you've made them. By making it so risky to obtain them, you've made them so expensive. Like, and then once money's involved, then you're gonna have all kinds of problems.
Drugs should be free.
Yeah. Drugs don't cause crime. Money causes crime. Okay, like that's what it is. Like, it's people need money.
I need money. I need money.
What are you talking about? You just got $30.
That's what I want.
But anyway,
that's what I want.
I'm not trying to be that guy, but man, fuck off.
Yeah, no.
Like, stop.
Fuck off. No, that one.
Stop telling people what to do all the time. It doesn't work.
Nope.
I can't. Everybody's like,
literally, we are telling people what to do now.
I'm saying like, you know,
but it's true. But we're right.
I tell folks this all the time. Like, this is where, and you know what? I'm gonna talk about it. That's on the bingo card.
Yeah. Okay.
That's what
Let's go.
I'm gonna talk about.
Oh yeah.
So, if you like, especially with fentanyl right now, right? If the government regulated fentanyl and like taxed it and did whatever, and like, you're not gonna see more people using fentanyl. And there's a simple test you can do to ask yourself. You know, like if I asked you, Jess, and I want you to take this real serious, okay?
I don't know if you're gonna like my answer though.
It's illegal, okay?
It's illegal.
Let's talk about it right now.
Okay.
Jess, do you want to do some fentanyl?
Yes.
Jess.
Sam, you said to be honest. Yeah, of course I want. We've had this conversation. I told you weren't gonna like my answer. Okay. No. Will I do fentanyl? No.
Okay. What if I told you that you can go to a clinic and get it? Fuck. You're just going to have to do some paperwork. What's your answer now?
No.
Yeah. Still no.
But if it was, I mean, are we getting, and they're regulating it so I can't die?
Yeah. That's not what you were looking for.
Right.
Like, I want the stuff where I don't know the strength.
No, well, no, that's what I'm saying. But then if it's regulated, then it's like, okay, I as an addict, I'm being honest. And as an addict, if someone was, you know, I mean, I wouldn't because I know I'm an addict and it would fucking kill me. But just like I don't do, I don't take Xanax or
that part that you just said. So like, nobody, I would argue that very few people, that the law is not really what stops people from getting high. Like if arresting people for drugs stopped people from doing drugs, then the war on drugs would be over.
Yeah.
Like, but we've never seen any significant, like, drug usage rates have always been about the same or gone up. Like right now it's gone up with fentanyl and whatnot.
Yeah.
It just doesn't, like, it's lost. Like, that's what I want. Like, and especially in this country where we look at, like, our incarceration, and the reason that people die from fentanyl is because most of the time is because because it's in some other stuff, like, that does happen, but a lot of times people just don't know how strong it is because, like, it's being supplied by, like, fucking 5 or 6, like, shady organizations from Mexico that, like, don't, like, and they don't want people. And it's funny too. It's like people are like, oh, these cartels are trying to kill. No, they're just trying to make money. They're not trying to kill people. Right. It's ridiculous. It's the way we look at it is silly. And the thing is we can do these things. Like, it's like, I know they've decriminalized a lot of, like, personal use and stuff like that.
Yeah.
But, like, it doesn't matter if it's still, like, if there's still, like, the sale and trafficking is still, like, happening, and that's still illegal, because that keeps the prices up. Right. It keeps the prices up, and it's so expensive. And that's the thing. And I hate to say this because not all property crime is drug related, but a lot of it is, man. A lot of property crime is people trying to get money to get high. Yeah. It just is. And you know what? If you get rid of that money, property crime will plummet.
Well, stop stealing my catalytic converter.
Your catalytic converter will be back.
Catalytic? Is that what
catalytic?
It's called? I called it a catalytic. Cadillac converter.
Cadillac converter. Yeah. Cadillac.
Your Cadillac converter. You can keep it.
And then, by the way, and I know that people look at this differently than me, but and sometimes I talk to people that look at it differently than me, and I understand where people are coming from that are like, oh, this will be like chaos. And there is a chance that when it initially happens, like, there will be, like, some chaos, you know. It's just like back in the day, like, people hated needle exchanges. Yeah. You know, and people are cooler with it now, but it used to be this thing. And it's the same question. And you'd ask yourself, like, do you want to do heroin? And people are like, no. And I'm like, what if I told you that I'll give you a free needle? It's like, Jess is like, yes. Okay. And it's the same thing.
Okay, a free needle doesn't entice me.
Yeah, it's the same thing with, like, if you regulate drugs, and I'm not gonna get
You really wouldn't?
Hell no.
Oh, man.
Shut up, Jess. You're such a turd right now.
I'm not being a turd. I swear
Are you
to God.
serious?
Yeah, I'm for real. Like,
okay, I am wrong.
No, I'm not saying that you're wrong. I'm just, I like it. No, I guess I wouldn't. I mean, like, I could get prescribed, like, a lot of things and I don't, but like,
but that's basically saying that, like, what's keeping you sober is the idea that if you got high, you would get incarcerated.
Not incarcerated. I would die.
Oh, die.
No, if I did fentanyl, I would die. If I if it was like, I know because I'm an addict.
Yeah.
Like, if I did any drugs.
Oh, you'd be so bad as fucking.
Oh, it would be over.
God. If you got, like, heavy into downers, you'd be fucking toast.
Yeah, like.
You and opiates would be the worst fucking mix. You already sleep all the time anyway.
Could you imagine if I was doing standing up?
I know. God, could you imagine you, like, having, like, a bad week and doing, like, fentanyl and being like.
I mean, I can, but, like, no. Ugh.
Like, you're already trying to
damn
sleep.
Mess.
And then you're just like, oh, this makes me even more tired.
I don't like.
You might be so tired that you go back around all the way to really
start
awake.
Just be manic. Yeah. No, that goes with any drug. That's why I never got into them, because I knew that it would be no different than putting a gun to my head.
Yeah.
Like, it's going to kill me, because I would fucking love it. I would fucking love it. I know I would, because if like, first of all, it looks like a lot of fun out there, but if I could escape reality in that way, are you fucking kidding me?
Yeah.
Game over.
It's brutal. I did that. I did a conference for peer mentors as a corporate gig, right? And I'm doing comedy for folks that work with unhoused folks. Mm-hmm. And I was talking with this dude from BC, and a thing you see a lot with fentanyl is you see people that are literally, like, kind of bent over, and they can't stand up all the way, and it doesn't matter
like that
how high they are. Yeah, and it's not even when they're like high. Like I mean, just like walking around, and we're talking about like how nodding like that and like straining your muscles, and then also like certain things in the drugs, and something. If it's doing damage to people's like bones and muscles, like in a way that we haven't seen before, like, and that is, people don't, this thing where it's like, I think it's interesting when we talk about like addiction, and we are always like, oh, it's like people want to get high, and it's such a simplistic way to look at it, and it's not accurate. Like, it's just not accurate. It's not it's just not how addiction works. Like, there's no, like, yes, like, there's like a want. But, I've talked about it on the podcast before where it's not like, for me, like getting high, it wasn't something I was running towards. It was something that I was running away from.
Right. Yeah.
That, when you see people out on the street and you're like, man, like that dude is tore up from the fucking floor up. What a mess. How could you let yourself do that?
Right.
And it's like, nah, man, like it's not a thing.
Very easy.
Yeah, and it is. It's totally easy, because that's the thing is people think it's like, oh, that dude made a decision to do that. No. Like, the shit that gets you to places you didn't want to go is like a bunch of decisions. Like, and there are 1,000 little fucking decisions, and they all made sense at that time. The first time I did methamphetamine, I was already doing cocaine. And the first time I did cocaine, it was just, I was at a party and it was around, and people were doing it and they were having fun. And I was like, I'm just going to give it a shot, whatever,
Yeah.
And the first time I did meth, it was this thing where like, I thought it was coke. Like, I really did. I thought it was coke, and I knew right before I did it. They were like, Sam, that's not coke. And it's like, all right, like whatever. We'll just let it ride.
Roll the dice.
I'm bored, and I hate my life.
Exactly.
Yeah. And then one day I'm locked up, and I'm trying to retrace my steps, but like they're not even steps. It's like I was shuffling my feet. You know what I mean? There wasn't even like, I never had like a plan. Yeah. Like, and who the hell has a plan? Yeah. I don't know.
Certainly not an addict.
Yeah, it makes me feel a certain way, because like I know people are tired of it, and I know they don't like seeing it, and I get it.
It's hard.
I get it, but blaming the folks that are the subject of this, as opposed to the folks that are causing this, is to me it's backwards, and it's never gonna until we get rid of like the stigma around it. It's never gonna get better.
Yeah,
it's never gonna get better. And complete decriminalization is the ultimate way to reduce the stigma. It'll reduce, and you'll see a change in behavior. That's the most wonderful thing too, is like, man, like, it's bad enough that you got this addiction deal, but now you got to worry. You got to look over your shoulder all the time too.
Hell yeah.
Like, how do you think like this idea that we're going to scare people into not getting high? Yeah. That, like, I got high because I was scared all the time. It's like, shut up, man. Like, what are we doing?
Yeah. That's rough.
It is. It's not as rough as, it's pretty rough. I was going to try to transition to the next topic.
It's not as rough as...
I'm trying to be a good podcaster.
You're doing great.
Oh, thank you.
I went back to work yesterday.
Boo.
Boo. I'm just kidding. I love my job. But it was a bummer, because it's been really great having the last couple weeks off.
Yeah.
And just not...
Did they do something special for you? Was there like flowers on your desk or something?
No, they did get me a card before I left, and they put like a donation thing together for me.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, it was really sweet.
Give you some money.
They're always so. I have the best job.
Yeah, they seem really wonderful.
Yeah, they take care of me. And Tanya, she was messaging me while I was gone and making sure that I was okay. And and everything. So it was good. And I work with Chandler, and I've missed.
Oh, yeah.
I haven't seen him, so We had to have
old Beardy.
Yeah, and we had to have our meeting in my office, which we do daily, and it's our little podcast.
Yeah.
We sit and talk about comedy for like an hour and a half,
That's
go
perfect.
over everything. But yeah,
Because he was holding it down at Comedy Bar.
he is.
Well, him and Dane.
He still is. Yeah,
Yeah, and he's doing good.
he's doing great.
That's awesome.
Yeah,
He seems like somebody who does great.
he does. He's proficient.
Yeah, that sounds right.
Yeah, proficient and trustworthy.
Yeah, that sounds.
And those
like
are
him.
those are good things to.
It's funny because he looks like a hermit that crawled out of the woods.
Yeah, he doesn't look like he is either of those things.
Yeah.
So it's a little bit.
Yeah,
It's good to find out.
Yeah, it looks like he carries around a messy cup with him.
Like to spit in.
Yeah, or whatever. I don't know what he's
Like
doing
a
with the
tea?
cup.
Like, what do you
I don't
mean?
know. I don't know. It's a gross cup, and he holds it.
You know what? Surprisingly, he eats a lot of yogurt.
I could see that.
Do you? I couldn't
Yeah,
see. I'm like,
he seems like the kind of guy who was on his phone.
Yeah.
And saw like just a headline and didn't read the article, and it was like yogurt's really good for you, and he was like, "Yeah,
Yogurt it is.
Yeah, yogurt it is." 5 years yogurt.
Yeah, that's all he eats. It's just yogurt.
That's
it gets
wild.
in his beard. It's disgusting. Yeah. I'm like, ugh.
God.
Yeah. Did you just fake vomit?
No.
Yes, you did.
No, I didn't. I went. Ugh.
You went. Ugh.
No, I don't do that.
You just did.
I did not.
Roll the tape.
Roll the tape.
Roll
back.
it back, Zachary. Disgusting. Yeah. I'm like, ugh.
God.
Disgusting. Yeah. I'm like, ugh.
God.
I'm like, ugh.
Oh, you gotta give him that hook too and spit on that thing. You get me?
We got to go. No, don't. Every time we tell Zach to do something like that, we owe him like a dinner or something.
We owe him so many dinners.
I know.
Oh yeah, we also have to put a little picture of Robbie. I have to give it to him.
Oh yeah.
So that everyone knows who Robbie is.
Oh yeah. He looks
Sponsor
like
this episode. Superfan, Robbie McLuckie.
Oh, Robbie McLuckie. I don't know what Robbie I was thinking about.
So I back to work, which is very exciting. When I got home. What are you laughing at? That was the smooth.
I know, you did good.
It was so smooth. And if you just had let me do it, it would have been fine.
I can't help
letting me
laugh.
Gosh, I'm so professional.
Laughter is the best medicine.
Yeah. Do you feel better?
I do feel great now.
Yeah, okay.
That was so funny to me when you were like, anyway.
Moving right along.
I am back to work.
Yeah, I am back to work. When we got home, I went and picked up my car.
Oh, yeah.
Ooh, got my car back. What's up? So exciting. Had it, I put on like 200 plus miles. Went I was in Seattle and work and home and anyway, and then went to TCC last night, and I backed in to the parking spot and put it in park. And I'm sitting there and I'm on the phone with Dane, and I just I was sitting there and the AC is on like full blast because it's fucking 100,000 degrees.
Yeah.
And I just hear this fucking like boom boom, and like I'm like, what the fuck? Like it sounded like there were these trash cans behind me, and what I thought I did, like I thought that maybe I just didn't put the car in park and it was still in reverse, and like I hit the trash cans.
Yeah.
And then the next thing that I know, my car just started like boom 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 boom. Yeah, the car's off. Fucking shaking, and no, there wasn't any lights on. There wasn't anything like happening on the dash. Like,
yeah, I don't think they hooked that stuff up.
Yeah, I literally think that they
that's
just
like the hardest. That's like the
they just unhooked the sensors.
Yeah,
like I swear to God.
Yeah.
Literally. So I look underneath. One of our comic friends. Oh, I can't remember his name. Damn it. one of our comic friends was there and he's like looking at my car and I turned the car off and it's still going. And we look underneath and there's literally a pile of fucking parts.
Oh my God.
That just fell out from underneath the bottom of the fucking car. And so I didn't go underneath the car, dig them out. I have no idea.
What kind of parts were they?
Just, they were broken.
Oh my God.
So, yeah. So I was closing TCC and I finally broke down. I just started crying on the phone with Dane. Like I haven't cried about it yet, but I was just like, I cannot, what the fuck is going on? Like I thought we were done with this.
I wish we would have talked about it last week because then we would have had like you just being like, the car's back.
Yeah.
It's good.
Yeah. I got it. Yeah. Cause I did have it back when we recorded last.
Yeah.
But so, Josh had to come and
what are you going to do?
So we open up the hood and it looks like, I know the fan isn't like enclosed in anything and it literally just shattered.
Oh.
So.
But it wouldn't, oh man. Because I mean, if you lost like, oh geez, I don't even know. See, I'm talking out of my ass because I don't know a lot about cars.
Me either. But I do know that the fan was definitely broken, and you could tell that that's where the parts were from.
I got a guy that I love and trust, and he works on my car all the time.
Yeah, Josh is taking the day off. Great. Steve.
Yeah.
I might need his number. Josh is taking the day off today, and he because we actually Josh came and picked me up, but like when we turned it on, it sounded fine. So I think it's like obviously it's the fan because we could tell where the pieces were broken.
Deal. Yeah,
right. Unless it stopped working.
Yeah,
right? And then the car would overheat.
Yeah, the car will overheat after a certain, but you got a while.
Yeah,
and if you're driving, the air comes through the radiator is enough to cool down your car.
Okay.
I think. See, I'm talking out my ass.
Well, I had Josh drive it.
Yeah. That a guy.
Because my work is like 3 miles away, which is again across the street from the Meineke.
Yeah.
But we literally we could not take it back to Meineke.
Oh, dude, I can't even imagine.
It'd fucking no way.
Just them watching you
pull up.
Oh.
I can't wait.
Oh my God.
But I have video and photos that I'm going to send my good friend Brandon, the GM at Meineke. I still have not heard from the insurance company. I think I told you that they go through the general. They have not saved me any time.
The general? Wait, who? Meineke?
Meineke goes through the fucking general. Yeah. Who I have not heard.
The general, let's say sometime.
No time has been saved, general. Yeah. And
DUI.
And
all that stuff they sell in that commercial.
Wasn't there like a DUI, basketball player?
Tickets.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, Shaq.
Wasn't it? Yeah. Oh. Jesus.
Yeah.
But I have not heard from them yet. They still owe me fucking money, and they're gonna owe me more money.
Man.
But I'm like, I literally started crying. I'm like, I can't fucking afford this.
I know.
Like, I thought we were gonna have to. I was thinking we were gonna have to tow it, and I'm like, that's $600.
Yeah.
Like, what between like it might not be that much. It was only 3 miles, but between like us spontaneously having to go to Maryland and all that shit. Like, I can't keep fucking paying for random shit because they won't fix my car.
That's the not funny part.
It's not. It sucks.
The funny part
is that this keeps fucking happening.
Wacky.
That they cannot fucking figure this out.
Keeps doing all that stuff.
Literally, Jesus. I opened up the hood, and the moment that the friend who helped me, he looked in and he was like, they did a really shitty job.
Oh, wow.
I was like, God damn. He was like, none of this should be moving. It was all like shaking and like doing this. And
they probably didn't have the mounts in, right? Who knows?
I don't know. I know that it's been really hard and they've been learning, but they haven't learned They haven't learned everything.
No.
Like where to put the bolts in.
That's not what it sounds like.
So I am back to being carless.
Oh man. Yeah, I told you too, I can give you a ride.
Oh, let me tell you about my friend Brandon White.
Give you a ride?
No.
Oh. What's up with Brandon? What did he do?
He said, I was like telling him that the car broke down last night. And he was like, I'm not giving you a ride.
Unprompted?
Yes.
What the hell, Brandon?
Fuck you.
Yeah.
I don't think that's what he said. That's not what he meant to say.
I think that he thought that you telling him that your car broke down was
me asking for a ride.
A ride.
And he was like, I'm not driving you to DuPont. Hey, fuck you.
I
was like, good to know. If your car ever breaks down, I'm driving right the fuck past
Brandon
you,
White
Brandon.
has a lot to do.
He is very busy.
He's like, I gotta get to the post office. And that's it.
He did. He hosted this weekend for me.
Oh, that's good.
He did a good job.
He hosted this weekend for you.
At the bar.
Oh, okay.
For Mark Ellis.
Nice. How did those go?
Those are good.
Good. That's awesome.
They were fun. Mark had a good time, I think, and the shows turned out. It's summertime. It's slowing down, so it's not.
Oh yeah.
But we still. I think it was like, I want to say 40, 50 people each.
I hate the summertime slowdown. For folks that are unaware, it's harder to get people out to comedy shows in the summer, and I don't accept it. I don't.
Yeah. Well, especially because we don't have a lot of hot days, so when it is. Especially like this last weekend was like the first time that we had like hot day, and it's people they want to be outside. We don't get the sun very often, and so it's like they want to be outside, so it's hard.
No, I get it.
Yeah,
I get it. But, my kids had their first day of Minecraft camp yesterday.
Summer school.
Yeah. And the verdict is that it kind of sucks, but it's not like terrible. So they're there right now. They're Minecrafting right now, and then I'm going to go to the gym after this.
Nice.
And then I got to meet with the agent.
Izzy's in summer school.
Did I tell you that? What do they call it?
Summer school.
Yeah.
We know what it is. Yeah. They're like, you need to go to summer school or you're going to fail.
Yeah, you can make up some.
Yeah, she had
a credit or whatever.
Yeah, she had a math credit that she had to make up, but she's getting to do it was French something anyway, but she's going to do a culinary class.
Oh, dope.
Yeah, so I'm like, thank
and that
God.
counts.
Yeah,
towards French and math.
I don't think it was math. I think it was like like an elective that she needed.
Oh well, that's nice.
Yeah, so she was going to do that, and then she's also taking another. She's taking like an automotive class.
Oh, nice! That's awesome, and you could learn like useful fucking things.
I know, right?
I hope she does really well in that automotive class, and then she can fix your car.
Her and Josh were outside looking at the truck last night, comparing it, and like trying to. She is fucking into car. Like like she can tell like which cars are which just by the headlights and tell you all the end.
That's rad.
It's yeah, she's really into it. So
that's really
it's cool.
rad.
It's fun to watch her geek out about stuff.
I didn't talk about it last week. I went with Lynette to we went to Birch Bay up to Station 49.
Nice.
And had a good time. Turnout was like pretty good. It wasn't as good as it was last year, but we did it earlier in the year this time. And and then the next day we did Dan Rosenberg's show out on Bainbridge Island at the Bainbridge Performing Arts Center.
How was that?
It was wonderful.
Good.
Yeah, it was really good. Same thing. Not like a huge turnout, but it was also pretty good. It was fun. And
Dan's a nice guy.
But the one thing that I wanted, because I know that you'll appreciate this. I got a message from to my website. Let me see here if I can. I know it's very. Stop! It's not that bad. Here, this is from Birch Bay.
Okay.
I got a review.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, and here's the thing. By the way, before I do this, I want to say that like this messed with me a little bit because I felt like I felt bad for this person. But also, I think I had a good set. Like people were into it. Like it was fun.
Okay, what does it say?
It says, "Hello, Sam. On June 28th, we came up to Birch Bay to watch your show. We loved it so much last year at the same venue. This time the show was not the same. You provided some good jokes, but you were quite a bit more vulgar.
Oh.
You had too many pauses, not coming back to finish. The most concerning was you almost seemed high.
What?
It was just very surprising as we had encouraged people to come watch. I am not a snob, just surprised at the changes in your humor. I wish you all the best in comedy and life.
Holy.
It's not that bad. I don't mind it.
Accusing a fucking sober comic of being high on stage, fuck off.
No,
Birch
I'm not
Bay.
even that mad. I don't even look
well,
at
I
it.
am.
I thought it was funny. You know, one
that's
time,
fucking,
honestly, one time I got off stage up in Seattle, and I was only like 2 years in. And as I was getting off stage, somebody in the crowd was like, whispered, but I heard them. They were like, I think that guy's on acid.
But that's fine. That's something he whispered to his friend. That's fine. You can think that. You don't need to fucking write an email.
Well, wait, I wrote back.
Oh, yes.
I'm sorry you didn't have a good time. I basically do a different set every time I perform comedy, and sometimes things work better, sometimes they don't. I was generally happy with how that show went, but I do get where you're coming from. It probably was a bit more dirty. One of the issues I have is that that's my third time out there, and I'm trying not to repeat jokes so people see something different each time. I wish you all the best in life as well.
Good for you.
Yeah.
You're good.
It made me laugh. Like, honestly, if they didn't have the part about me appearing high, I probably wouldn't have loved it as much. I know it's weird, but I was like...
I mean, that is, like, just the... What the fuck
I
was
like how you are so much more...
I cannot.
I'm actually like, really touched that you're like...
That makes me very
mad
upset.
for me.
I don't like it.
Yeah.
I can't...
I didn't know you ride for me like that. That's awesome.
Of course.
Yeah.
Are you fucking kidding me?
Yeah.
Like, I can't imagine what would possess... Because your sobriety is such a... I mean, it is...
Not on... Dude, this show...
I know, but she's seen you before. She knows you.
Yeah, I was riffing and I was doing a lot of crowd work and stuff. Oh my God, at this show, this was so funny, Jess. You would have fucking lost it, right? So in the back, there's somebody with a baby Bjorn and like a baby in it, right?
Yeah.
And it's like an outside show, and I could give a shit. The baby's quiet and it's outside and there's plenty of space.
Yeah.
But I was like, oh, you guys got a baby, huh? And I'm like, couldn't find a sitter, huh? Yeah. And they're like, this is my nephew. And I'm like, oh, you are the sitter.
Damn it. The sitter couldn't find a sitter.
Yeah.
You're just an irresponsible sitter.
Yeah. I was like, this is fucking great. I love it.
I just don't know what the point of writing that email was.
I don't know either.
Like, what did she think she was going to, like, even just explaining yourself, like, you shouldn't have had to do that. Fuck off, lady. Fuck off.
Let's do jokes.
Okay.
And then I'm going to go work out, and then I'm going to fart. So you don't want to be there for that.
Okie dokie.
You ready?
Yep.
Okay. I think I want to do something different. I want you to start with 2 and then come back to 1, because I think 1
is better.
Actually, you know what I'm going to do? Look, I'm going to be really slick here.
We don't. It's fine. It's not.
No. I don't
have to copy and paste.
You. I don't trust you.
It's going to take forever.
No, I'm already done.
Fat fingers.
And done.
Yeah, fat fingers. Maybe
Okay.
You got mad at me earlier.
All right. Hit it, Zachy. I don't know if he wants me to call him Zachy. He's been messaging me. We might work on another project.
Like what?
There's a thing. I need to get content that's not stand-up. Facebook and Instagram have told me that.
So you're without me?
They're like this project, this video is very similar to other videos you've posted of me doing stand-up. Yeah.
What are you thinking about doing? Like a podcast?
No, not a fucking podcast. Like a video thing.
Okay.
God, get over yourself. Jesus.
No, whatever. You guys are talking about so there are 3 of us, and you're talking about you guys branching out, taking out of the group chat and having your own.
Yeah, we're gonna have the Tarp report with Sam and Zach.
And, just add Lynette and fucking
and
add
we'll
Lynette.
Talk to you. We'll talk about you. I'm like, remember when Jess would talk?
I would be like, Trey, Just gone with the wind.
Yeah.
Joke number 1.
Well, I'm gonna go back with ISIS. That's the.
Oh my Lord! Wow. Memories unlocked. Memories unlocked. I don't work on Sundays.
We gotta talk. No. Stop talking about this. We'll talk about this a little bit after. I got some stuff I gotta talk about. You're gonna love it.
Okay.
That's on the Tarp Report bingo card.
Joke number 1. You wouldn't know it by looking at me, but I'm incredibly flexible. Morally.
Oh.
Hey.
That's all right.
It's fine. Okay. Number 2. Nothing feels better than getting out of jail. Unfortunately, the only way to experience that is you got to go to jail. And I don't know if it's really worth it.
Yeah, there's got to be a better way. See, that's the thing is it doesn't feel that good to me now to not go to jail because I'm so used to not going to jail that it doesn't feel that good. And I never get to get out of jail.
Right.
Because I don't go. Mm-hmm. And so like it's just like
because you do like a mock,
really
maybe ask a police officer.
Deep down I'd know that it wasn't real, so it wouldn't feel good.
You could set it up.
Oh my God. I loved getting out of jail so much.
I love getting out of jail. I hated going, but I love getting out.
It was so cool. And I would always get like some ex-girlfriend of mine would give me like sympathy sex. It was the best. No.
Jesus. It's gross.
What?
Thinking about you having sex.
Oh, yeah. Nothing I can do about that. Some people like to think about me having sex. I get a lot of people
do. I know. A lot of people do.
I never thought I would be, just as somebody who spends a lot of time around me. The reality. The reality is different. No. It's okay.
I'm just kidding. Joke number 3. Keep it moving.
I think this is the weakest one.
I wish airplanes flew faster. Maybe they should try flapping wings. Works for birds.
That's actually pretty good. If the airplanes flap.
Go like this.
That'd be better.
Yeah.
I think I like this joke, but I have a feeling that somebody else has made this joke.
Okay.
It just seems like it's too easy.
Joke number 4. I try not to stare at women because I know it makes them uncomfortable, but it's really hard because sometimes they're holding cheeseburgers. And I bet you think someone did that before. You're like, this is definitely, it's stolen. That's for sure.
You think someone? No, I didn't steal it. I just thought it might be parallel thought.
Maybe they're holding watermelons.
It's pretty solid.
Yeah.
It's a solid joke.
They're holding cheeseburgers. Yeah.
Yeah. Good
it's hard not to stare. Mm-hmm.
It's got everything a joke needs. Mm-hmm. I'm going to see you when I get back from Maine. I'll probably record Monday or Tuesday or whatever. Tuesday or Wednesday.
Okay.
Yeah. Before I go.
Sounds good.
Yeah, before I go again. It starts chilling out. I don't have a lot. And I'm taking Oliver on tour with me.
Yeah, you told me.
Right? Yeah, it's going to be cool. But yeah, thanks for listening to the Tarp Report.
The Tarp Report.
This has been an episode.
By.
This episode's had a lot of twists and turns.
And fucking down. Oh my God. I don't know if I've made you.
I really liked it.
I don't know if I've made you that upset in a while.
When did I get upset?
About the fan.
Oh, I don't give a shit. I was just trying to be entertaining.
Thank you once again. This episode sponsored by
The Cluck.
Superfan Robbie McLuckie.
You know what I always say, man? Cluck it.
Yeah, McLucket.
Yeah, McLucket. McLucky.
McLucky.
Yeah.
You can't say McLucky yet.
That sounds like a sweepstakes at McDonald's.
The McLucky. Are you gonna get McLucky?
Anyway, I hope this was worth your $30.
$30. There you go, buddy. You're welcome.
Right. That's it. Bye.
Bye.